Hello, all. Welcome again. Kevin Mark Boyle here, kevinmarkboyle.com. That website is not up and running yet, guys. It will be soon enough. I did a live presentation. I'm going to do a recorded presentation as well for YouTube currently. So just wanted to give you a couple big announcements that I did in my live video in case you missed it. So first big announcement is I am completely almost financially independent now. My business on the side is booming. I've got some other projects coming up which will be part of these big announcements, a few big announcements today. So the first thing is a name change. I was originally going by Kevin M. Boyle and Associates. I have changed my name. I did that for branding reasons, to have a better brand. My new name is Kevin Mark Boyle at kevinmarkboyle.com. My website is currently being in its creation stage, so bear with me. As soon as it is up and running, I will make another YouTube video and live presentation to let you know it is up and running for that. So big announcement is, of course, the name change. I changed my name due to branding, and I'll tell you why now with some other big announcements. So the next big announcement, as I said, I am almost completely financially independent. I have no debt as of right now. I have no car payments, no house payments. I just have my monthly regular bills, and that is it. I went from a 413 credit score, guys, to an 816 credit score. How I did it, if you want to know more, please like and subscribe to this channel. Write in the comments below that you want to know more. I'll go back and I'll keep checking this video to see if you want to know more. And then leave an email address or some way to get a hold of you. I don't care what it is. Please don't leave your phone number on YouTube below in the comments, because there's a lot of scam artists out there that I don't want them contacting you directly. If you leave your phone number, that gives them a way to get a hold of you, and I don't want that to happen. An email address, you can filter spam mail. Just make sure you look for me. My email address is kevinboyle319@gmail.com. Yes, I'm giving you my email address here because I can also filter spam. I'm okay with it. But that gives you a way to contact me. Do not contact me direct, though. Make sure you leave your email address. I will contact you if you want to know more, and I'll set up a presentation of what it is I'm doing that has gotten me to almost complete financial freedom. So that being said, yes, almost a complete financial freedom. All I have is my monthly bills that I'm paying, nothing else. That's one big announcement. I'm on the way to almost complete financial freedom. I'm going to continue building my business. I still work, though, guys. Don't think I'm not working a regular job like most people do. I still work my regular job. I have my other business on the side, but I have a bunch of other projects that are now starting that's going to create even more financial residual income for me, which I'm super excited about. And that's what these announcements are today. This is just my journey, guys. I'm just telling you this to tell you it can be done. I've been homeless 6 times in my life, and you'll get all this in one of my announcements. You're going to get more information about this stuff. 6 times, though, I've been homeless, guys. I have been through the mud, through the ringer. I've gone through 2 divorces. You know, fortunately, I got 4 beautiful children out of this. 4 amazing, beautiful, successful children. As a matter of fact, my oldest daughter is about to graduate high school soon. I can't wait. I mean, for her to, she's overcome odds that no one could ever possibly imagine. My oldest son, same thing. He's got a whole bunch going on. Before you know it, it'll be his turn to graduate. He's about a year or so behind her. And my next daughter right behind that one. And then my next son right behind that one. So they're all growing up so fast. I'm getting old. I hate to admit it, but I'm getting old. So we just celebrated my oldest daughter's birthday just recently. I'm so excited to see her spreading her wings, you know, and I tell her all the time, you know, if you have a dream, go for it. Don't ever sell short your dream, guys. So like I said, I did a live video. I wanted to do a recorded video, though, so it stays here forever. So my next big announcement is, yes, I have a website, like I said, starting. It's kevinmarkboyle.com is going to be my new website. It is being created as we speak. It's going to take a little time to get it up and running because I want to add stuff to it. And some of the other announcements I have to make today are going to be on there as well. So I wanted to make sure that I cover it, KevinMarkBoyle.com. That's Kevin, Kevin, no space, M-A-R-C, Mark, no space, Boyle, BOYLE.com. That will be my future website. It's being created and built as we speak. Also, before I forget, guys, like it and subscribe to my channel. Like my videos, subscribe to my channel, please. I currently don't make money on YouTube. Don't think I do. I don't have that much following, believe me. And I'm not doing this avenue to make money currently. I'm just doing this to help spread joy, love, and excitement around the world. If people decide they want to get on board and check this out, I mean, I'm happy to help anybody out there. Matter of fact, if you want to see how I've achieved success and see what it is I'm doing, like I said, leave your email address or a way to contact you down below. Please don't leave a phone number, though. I don't want somebody getting your information that you don't want to have it. An email address you can always replace, guys. So, leave an email address. I will personally handwrite it. It's not a robot or anything. So I will definitely get to you if you decide you want to see what it is, the opportunity that got me to where I'm at today. Next thing I want to announce. So first of all, I got the website going. I've got the financial freedom. My kids are growing up. I've got the wifey, my wifey, Sandy. I love you, baby. You're my soulmate. You have made everything in my life possible. It almost brings tears to my eyes thinking about what we've been through. And that's a little personal for me, guys. Sorry if I get a little emotional about that, but if you understand what I went through with her to get to where I am, it's an incredible journey. And that comes to my next announcement because you're going to get some of that in this next announcement. So the next big announcement is I'm writing a book, guys. And I was going to give the title on the live video, and then I thought about doing it again here, but then I said, no, for copyright reasons, I think I'm going to keep it the way it is and not tell you until it comes out. And then when it comes out, you get the book. And for people who are close with me, friends, family, they're going to get an autograph copy, of course, when they buy one. They'll get me to autograph it because that's a must. But I am planning on, hopefully, if the book goes well, I'm going to start doing a book signing as well once the pandemic settles down. Hopefully, we can go back to the normal and maybe do a book signing and get to meet some people in person. The book is, I'm already started working on some of the chapters of the book. It's a how-to with an autobiography mixed in there. So it's basically my journey to where I got to, but at the same time, it's a how-to, meaning how you can do the same thing and apply it. So the first part of the book just basically goes through my journey from birth to where I'm currently at right now, and how I got to where I'm at and how things have changed for the better. And then the next part of the book is going to be how you can do the same thing, and it walks you through a lot of how you do it. So it's kind of a 2-in-1 type of book that I'm creating. And I want to give another special shout out. I did on my live video. I want to make sure I do it on this recorded video as well. A big special shout out to one of my mentors, my good friend, who's helped me in this journey. I get emotional thinking about him too. He has touched my life, and he probably doesn't even know how much. But to my very special friend, please make sure you like and subscribe to his channel as well. He's written a book recently. It's amazing. So check out his book on his website and that. So to my special friend, Brian J. Pombo at brianjpombo.com. I love you, brother. Thanks for always being there for me. So big announcement. I got the book coming. Sorry, I'm a little emotional, I know. I promised myself I wouldn't do that, but now you get to see the soft underbelly side of Kevin Mark Boyle. I'm kind of going to go on a rambling like I did with my live video, and I want to do that for a reason, because I want to show you, one, I'm a human being, guys. I make mistakes. I failed in life many times. But the only way to success is to fail your way to it. I am not a huge paid speaker currently. That is my other announcement. I have decided to make a go of this and a living of this. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. I am technically almost financially free 100%. I don't owe any bills or anything, just my monthly normal bills. I still work a full-time job like most people in America do. Plus, I have a side business that creates a monthly residual income that helps me to do extra things. Then I learned a way to increase that, which increased that to that, to that, to that. So it's just like connect the dots once you learn. And then all of a sudden, all these opportunities and things start happening. But I want to tell you, it doesn't happen one overnight. And it doesn't happen by just simply laying back and doing nothing. You see, we can live in a world where we spend the traditional way of 45 years of going to work, plus going to work, trading hours for dollars, home to work, work to home. And then we eventually what? Arrive at death, you know? Who wants to do that? I want to live the adventure. My guidance counselor when I was young always told me that I was a dreamer. And that if I kept going down the path I was going to go, I was going to end up either dealing and doing drugs, in the hospital, in the morgue, or in jail, because I never paid attention in school. And I never did what they told me to do. Well, thank God I did not do what they told me to do. You know why? Because I look at the people out there, and I'm not knocking anybody's lifestyle here. Don't get me wrong, guys. There are we need people who are fully educated and out doing what they do, like doctors, nurses, etc. And my other big announcement is, like I said, I'm writing a book. In my book, it's a how-to book. So it's pretty much an autobiography plus a how to get to success like I did, following the steps I put in. My book will be coming out within the next year. And in that book, you're going to get all this information, but I want to give you a little glimpse of just a little bit of that book. So my guidance counselor, like I said, when I was young, I think a freshman in high school, he said, you're a dreamer. All you do is dream in class and do that. And you're only going to end up, dead, in jail, in the hospital for being addicted to drugs, something of that nature. It wasn't very motivational or positive, guys. So here I sit today. Thank God I didn't listen to him, like I said. And you know what? I'm not knocking anyone else's journey out there in life. Some people want to take the 45-year journey to through their life of trading time for dollars and doing it the traditional way. I even got sucked into that loop, right? But then finally, sorry, my phone's ringing in the middle of a meeting here, in the middle of a video. Apologies. So I got sucked into that same loop, guys, where I figured, okay, I have to work so many hours every week, make so many dollars. I've done a lot of things. I never knew what I wanted to be when I grew up. All I knew is that when my mother asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up, when I was young, I always told her I want to be rich because it seems like rich people never have problems. And I know, I look back, I laugh at that because it's true. But I never realized how you get to being rich, because it's not like there's a how-to guide to be rich in the world. There's a lot of how to be successful, but not how to be rich. So as time goes on in life, you'll get all this in my book and then some. But you have to realize that if things are not changing for you, you have to make them change. What do I mean by making them change, guys? You have to go out and be the change you want to see in this world. I heard that said to me many times. You have to decide, forgive me, I'm just making sure my phone doesn't go off again in the middle of this meeting here, in the middle of this video. I keep calling it a meeting. It's because I'm used to doing meetings. But you have to decide and take a personal accountability in your own life to say, I'm going to do whatever it takes to get there. Now, please do it the legal way. That doesn't mean go out and steal. find an avenue that's going to get you what you want in life that will help you to achieve success. Now, for most people out there, if you have a lot of money and you can invest in things, you can invest in things. And that's a great thing. The problem is if you were like me, I was broke. I had a 413 credit score. I couldn't invest in anything. I didn't have any money. I was so broke that even if I wanted to claim bankruptcy, I couldn't afford the bankruptcy lawyer to claim bankruptcy. That's how broke I was, guys. So what I'm saying to you is if I can do it and I ain't nobody special, you can do it too. I've had a lot of jobs, like I said before, throughout my life. I never knew what I wanted to be when I grew up. Like I said, I wanted to be a millionaire. That's all I knew. So I found success in many of the jobs I did. You know, most of them were short-lived, though. I didn't like doing a lot of them. I've done satellite dish installation. I've done party gigs where I've done independent businesses like, food parties and, selling knives and selling vacuum cleaners. I'm not going to say companies' names, but if you know the realm I'm talking about, I've done those. I did traditional jobs like satellite, like dish installation. I did. I worked construction before. I worked for a paving company. That never panned out. I worked for the most giant retailer in the country. You probably know them. They have a big W in their name. I'll just leave it at that. Worked doing that for a while. While I was doing that, life had an interesting little turn. I met this maintenance guy, and this maintenance guy happened to have fire department plates, and I always wanted to be a fireman. I thought that was cool. I had my two great uncles were both Boston, Massachusetts firemen. One was a lieutenant, one was a captain on the Boston Fire Department. One of my uncle, who was a captain, actually ended up becoming acting deputy chief of the Boston Fire Department because the guy who was the acting deputy chief at the time, he actually passed away. So my uncle actually took the acting position until he retired. I was always fascinated when they would come to family gatherings and I got to talk with them. So I always had a thing about being in service to people. And I'm going to talk about why I'm talking about this in a minute to you guys. So when you, I talked to the guy, got on the fire department as a call firefighter, meaning I got paid to go to calls. It was a weird time to get in though. So we'll go a little, this will all be in my book, guys. I'm just covering little parts to give you tips and let you know that it can be done. So it was 2001 and so I talked to the guy. It was, it was May of 2001 when I talked to him about the fire department gig. In June, I had my interview with the chief of the fire department in the small town that I was going to go work in, which is the same town he was involved at. Had my interview. The guy said, okay, the selectmen of the town meet, in, what was it? It was October of that year. So in October, you'll meet with the selectmen. You go through the selectmen process. They get to ask you questions and you give them answers. If it's a go, then you're sworn in right after that. So it was like the first week of October. The second week of October, I would be sworn in and I'm officially a member of the fire department. And then of course I got to go to school, fire school. I had to become an EMT, all that. So something crazy happened in September of that year. The Twin Towers, and 343 of my brother firemen perished that day. And I'll never forget that because I'm about to take an oath to be one of those crazy guys who runs in a building that could collapse. Now, at the time, I had no children. I was married to my first wife at the time. And I remember saying to myself, my goodness, I'm going to go still do this crazy job, aren't I? And I said, yep, you know why I'm going to do it? Because everyone told me I couldn't. See, my whole life, people always told me I couldn't. And I got what's called the have to, and this will be covered in my book. When you get the have to in your life, it's amazing what you can accomplish. So I watched as the Twin Towers went down in September, on September 11th, like every American. I was still working for the big W, going, what am I going to be when I grow up? And here I am in my mid to late 20s and still not knowing what I'm going to do with life. So October, I think it was the first week of October, I had my interview with the selectmen. They hired me. October 11th, I believe it was, I took my oath almost exactly 1 month from the day the towers fell. And on November 1st, I took my swearing in at the fire department itself. So you do a town swearing in where you have to go to the town clerk's office. You got to take your pledge, hand on the Bible, pledge, support, defend the Constitution of America, support and defend the Constitution of the town, and support and defend and protect the residents of the town I was working in. It's kind of a cool little ceremony you do, it's official and unofficial at the same time. It was a little thing, no big deal. And then we did another one at the fire department where the chief kind of does a little thing, and it was all the new guys that, and then we started fire school. So that was a great adventure in life. I became an EMT. I ended up getting employed as a full-time EMT for the city that I now live in. It was great. We were contracted, private ambulance service that was contracted to do the city contract, 911 service for the city. I learned a lot. It's a great job. I got burnt out over the years, and you'll hear more about this in my book, guys, so I'm not going to waste more time. But what I'm telling you all this for is when people say you can't do it, go prove them wrong. Get the have to, and then have the cause and the effect. So have to, cause and effect. I'm actually going to put together a talk about this and hopefully get to talk to people in my business about this, the have to, cause and effect, because it's a great thing that I put together, a great talk. It's about a half-hour talk, and I might do that again on another video here. So I got a book coming out. I want you to get it. As soon as it comes out, I'll announce it on here. I got the new website that I announced, Financial Freedom. Family doing great. We're growing. I love you guys all. I think this is an amazing journey that I'm on. I want you to be a part. If you want to know how I got to where I'm at and what it is I'm doing on the side, like I said, leave your email address down below so I can write you a personal email. We'll connect somehow. We'll get on like a webinar and I can show you what it is I'm doing if you decide that's what you want to do. If not, don't worry about it. It's okay. You can apply anything I'm saying here to anything out there that you want to accomplish. The last big announcement I want to make. Part of my side business, we have some of these awesome products that we have, and they're healthy products. And I started using 2 of these products a lot. And since doing so, for those of you who don't know, and I hate saying it, but I'm going to say it anyways, because I'm a very personal person. I don't like putting my personal business out there to the public or anything, but I'm a shorter guy. I'm about 5 foot 10.5 inches, and I was extremely overweight. I still technically am. At my highest, I was 365 pounds about a month and a half, 2 months ago. I started using these 2 products through my company, through my business. These 2 products have helped me lose 20 pounds, guys. 20 pounds. I fluctuate a couple pounds plus and minus daily, depending on water weight, because I drink so much water now. It's crazy. So I am down. I weighed this morning. I was at about 343 pounds. I don't weigh all the time. I find it not productive to weigh all the time. So that being said, I use my products all the time, one of which is a healthy coffee, which is amazing. I drink coffee every day anyways. I was drinking, I'm not going to say the name brand, but, the one that has D's in its name. So that one, I would drink that a matter of fact, I'd spend hundreds of dollars probably a month drinking that. And I'm saying to myself, well, now we have a healthy coffee. I might as well get it through my own business. So I got healthy coffee. I've lost 20 pounds, guys. That's without the gym. without working out. Matter of fact, I have not changed anything but started drinking this coffee. And then one of the other products we have is a meal replacement shake. I use that every now and then. It's not every day I use that, but every now and then I use it depending on the day. But most of it's the coffee. It just helps me feel fuller longer, and it tastes great. It's not like a lot of healthy coffees out there taste horrible because of what's in it. This actually tastes like real coffee. It has the Arabica bean in it. It's amazing, guys. I love it. So if you want to know more about that too, like I said, same thing, email address, and I can talk to you about the coffee. This is all my personal experience. This isn't trying to sell you on anything or try to get you to join anything. That's not what I'm doing this for. I'm just doing this to tell you my journey and to tell you, you guys can do this. You can achieve in life. Pick something that you want to do and stick with it and go for the gold. And when you hit the gold, go higher. That's the key to success in life, guys. I love you all. KevinMarkBoyle.com. Like and subscribe to this page and this video. Check out my buddies and my good friend and my mentor's page, BrianJPombo.com. He's also here on YouTube as well. Don't forget my book when it comes out. Check that out, and I will announce that when it comes out and the name of it when it's out. Hopefully I'll get to do some book signings by then, and some of you could come out and do a book signing. Last announcement, very last one, I promise, guys. I know because I can ramble on forever. I have actually decided to make a go in life as a life coach and motivational speaker as well. I'm starting that up soon. I'm working on getting the book done first. I want to make sure that's all done because that's a platform to work with. And then I'm going to start life coaching and motivational speaking, meaning you don't have to just be in my side business. If you're looking just for motivation and somebody to help coach you and mentor you and give you a one-up in life, you know, I'm here to do that. I'll be posting, all that on my website, KevinMarkBoyle.com. When that comes up and running, that will be an option there as well to pick from. So I'm going to be there. I'm going to mentor you through how to be successful. I'm not a brainiac, like some of the other motivational speakers out there, by no means. I'm an average guy who did an unaverage thing. And I believe everybody has the seeds of greatness in them. Everybody can achieve if they want to, and everybody can have what they want to. And I'm going to end this. If you're not religious or not biblical in any way, it's okay. Don't worry about it. This is just for my personal thing. I am a Baptist, and that it's my personal thing. Don't worry about it. But I like to leave this with an end thing, a little passage from the Bible, from the Old Testament, Isaiah 6:8, which says, "Also I heard the voice of the Lord saying, whom shall I send, and who will go for us? Then said I, here am I, send me." Be that person that goes. Be that person that goes, guys, and goes, helps others. When you help others, you'll achieve, they'll achieve. Success is at your grasp. I love you all. Great seeing you all on here. Please like and subscribe my video, and I'll chat with you later when the other announcements come out and when things start releasing. Love you all from KevinMarkBoyle.com. Kevin Mark Boyle here. Have a great day, guys.